Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I am Kelly. Today we're doing a JB from GOT7 current energies reading, which has been requested by a lovely donator from the Ko-fi page. So if you're into that, please stick around. All right, as always, I really appreciate Ko-fi donators. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to see spicier readings during the month. I think the one we just did on Patreon was Who's Behind Han So-hee. And I also have one for Jimin's whole foreclosure late payment situation that will be coming up in a few days. So, make sure you don't miss out on that stuff. The monthly tier for that is only like $10, so it's not too much. For the Ko-fi donators, it's really not far off from what you're paying for donations, and you get to vote, and you get you get to talk to me in a more straightforward fashion, so it might be worth it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with JB's current energies. This pack of cards is from the mobile game Arcane. If it looks familiar to you, that's why. And they were a gift, so I'm really excited to use them. Get this going, JB. I know GOT7 has a comeback coming up, so I won't be surprised if we see some of that, but we'll see how he's doing. JB, Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Swords. Ooh, so we kind of have these bookends where he's emotionally invested in something that actually is going to kind of hurt his feelings. Hold on, I'm really hot in here. I'm going to turn on the fan and hope for the best. Oop, I got to turn up the light too, so if there's glare, I'm sorry. Hopefully there's less glare now on these cards. If there was glare before, I'm sorry. Okay, got some fan air going. So there's something he was really emotionally invested in, but it's not going to end up the way he wanted to. I also have the 9, so he's defensive. The 3 of Pentacles is your collaboration, is your work. So it's either something he personally participated in that isn't coming to fruition the way he wanted to, or it's something he wanted to participate in that's being taken away from him. Because the Knight of Cups in reverse too is like, I mean, it's also almost breakup energy, but with it being centered around work, I don't think it's a romantic relationship, and I don't think it's GOT7. This seems personal, so it's probably something he's working on for his next solo, but it's some kind of collaboration. I don't know, some kind of collaboration he was really personally invested in that seems like it's not going to happen. It's like there's a rejection. So the person he wanted to really work with is almost like saying that he's not, politely is saying he's not their vibe. He's not the aesthetic they want to go for. Something like that. Or maybe the song he presented for someone else is getting rejected, because it's an actual rejection, but it's something he really wanted. So he is kind of upset. But, because if this was like a 2 of Cups or something, then I would think it was more romance energy, but because it's Pentacles, it makes me think that it's work. So let's see if we can get some more cards. The Empress in reverse. So again, this is about something that's not going to be presented like publicly. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands. What's this? The Temperance card. Now we have the Two of Cups. Well, it is something I think he's taken personal. Okay, so we have the Empress in reverse. And again, that's something you create, something you make, something that comes from you. Your Nine of Pentacles is like your prosperity card. So again, it's a financial gain that's not coming because it wasn't approved, apparently. Also kind of bad communication, bad management. Temperance to me is like the management of your daily activities, and for idols I find it a lot. I find that it represents their actual management. They're kind of managers in company a lot. So maybe there's something about that. Maybe there's something about this was rejected because the company didn't get a hold of somebody or respond to someone like in time. So there is some upset about that. And these days too, like there could be issues where like it was supposed to happen, but then someone caught COVID and then someone didn't reply, or you know, like the timing got messed up. So there could be something about that too, where it was kind of just out of their hands because someone was sick or someone had to quarantine, or you know, things like that. So it could be something like that. But this definitely seems like either a song he was writing for someone else or a collaboration of something for his solo that is just not coming to fruition. Again, we have another, this time the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, some stuff is not working out for him. I know he's a 94 liner too, so I think at the end of the year he has to do his military enlistment. So there could be some things like that where the timing is just not coming together and he's upset. King of Wands. So this is, again, it might be something he's writing. It really does make me think it's his solo. You have the King of Cups too. Yeah, I think it could be something that's really upsetting to him because this could be his last solo before he's going to go in. Or just something big he wanted to accomplish before he went in. Looks like with another, it could be that it's two guys. So the other person that he wanted to work with could be male for the two kings. JB he's a Capricorn, so he's an earth sign. Does have a water sign moon, but I don't think that's what this is referencing. It's creativity and emotion, but it could be like, again, either he was writing it for someone else to sing or to work with him on a solo. Let's see. And then the Emperor. So something about rules, structure is getting in the way. Or it's just something about it was rejected because the person he was writing it for or with in mind doesn't think it suits their vibe. Like they're like, I have a very specific vibe I want and this ain't it. So I'm kind of seeing a lot of that energy. That's career. Let me just see if there's some personal stuff going on with him. Everything else personally is going on okay. We're seeing work, so. Okay. Personally, how is JB doing? How is he doing in his personal life? Okay. See the Five of Wands in reverse. So he's coming out of some tumultuous, busy time. We have the Star. So he feels accomplished. He feels like he's getting to do what he wants to do. Personally right now, we have the Four of Cups. Sometimes this is being so busy, you have to let things pass you by. And sometimes it's kind of like you have a hard time focusing. I don't think JB has a hard time focusing. So I do think it's just he's busy pursuing his dreams at the moment. And cups are generally like the suit of love in relationships. So it could be speaking to maybe him not being in a relationship right now because maybe he doesn't have the time for it. Again, a lack of maybe not seeing others, maybe not working well with others at the moment. Page of Pentacles is also he's not taking on any new enterprises. I think he's really comfortable in kind of like what his profession is. He's not looking to expand at the moment. I think JB had a moment of expansion a couple years ago, you know, when he set up a lot of this for GOT7 to be able to do their, you know, promotions outside of JYP. So I think he's in a time of just relaxing with that, with new business ventures. 7. He does feel like he's out of the chaotic energy, and he's out of this like defensive energy. So I do think he feels like he's in a better place. I think maybe before he felt more stressed out, maybe it was more competitive, or maybe he felt like there were people around he couldn't trust, but he feels like he's coming out of that. King of Pentacles. Yeah, again, he feels very stable in his financial situation, which is good. We're seeing the Six of Cups in reverse is like coming out of that nostalgia feeling. So he does feel like he's about to enter a new phase in life. He's not relying on old friends and old habits. He's definitely feels like he's a new, he's through a period of new growth, right? And I think the last few years he's been pushing that for himself. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about he's not in savings mode. He's not in like he's not personally greedy. He's actually in a mode where he's being generous and he's wanting to make sure everyone else is taken care of, which is great. And that Three of Swords again, but also it's saying it's like coming out. So personally, I think he's come out of some situations he wasn't happy with. People either he trusted, and this could also mean like people, we're seeing the past nostalgia is gone, the greed is gone. He's like, there's a period of letting go. So he could feel like he's had to let go of some people because they weren't good for him. You know, they could have been a part of this toxic like environment, and for him to rise up and shine, he's had to let them go. So I don't think he's in a period of mourning those people, but he could be in a period where he's reflecting and seeing how much better he's doing now that he's out of it. So I think personally him being out of an idol company has been doing wonders probably for his mental health, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And yeah, I think he's overall looking like he's in a business focused place, but he's happy with what he has, and he's got an overabundance of what he has, and he's been sharing that and being generous and like just generally moving along with the plan he's already set in motion. So personally, I think he's doing okay. Business-wise, it seems like there was some kind of rejection he's a bit sour about. But, you know, that's the business. You move on. So I think he'll be fine. He'll keep going. But yeah, so that is the current energies reading for JB. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you for ordering from the coffee page. Also, I do private readings for people. If you want a reading about yourself and, you know, questions about your future, check out my Etsy page. I'll have the link up on the screen. I always have it in the description of every single video, so you can check out there. And if you don't know what kind of reading to order, or it seems anything's confusing to you, you know, just DM me also through my Instagram or here or whatever, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. I hope you enjoyed the reading once again, and I hope you guys are taking care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again real soon, okay? Bye.